I think we, knew who we were playing as far as, the strengths of their team, and we knew they were going to shoot threes. I think they made 6 in the fourth quarter. We're still, Sadiq had a terrific game, and he's got a clean look from the corner to cut it to 2. So it's hard to be disappointed in that effort, particularly when, we felt like we had to really shoot the ball at a good clip, and we weren't able to see the ball go in. We had some good shots, but, some of them that I think confident in guys, the shots they were taking, they just didn't go. But again, we competed and battled, and that was good to see on the road against, obviously, arguably the best team in the league.
How much, I'm curious, did maybe some of the length that guys like Porzingis and Cornet just maybe altered how they took the shots despite some of those good looks?
Yeah, I think at the rim,
Yeah.
But I think we did a good job of, when we did attack, in spite of some of that, we did have our eyes out, and I thought the looks we had from 3 were clean. This ball didn't, just didn't accommodate us.
And I was curious in the second half, it seemed as though they picked up their aggression in terms of trying to trap Trey maybe a little bit further out, or maybe were a little bit more aggressive in picking him up further up the court. Just what did you see from their defense that held them to, 7 points in the second half? Yeah,
I thought, similar that he got in the lane, and, I actually like it when people try to pick him up, because it gives him more space. And, he and Bogey both had looks that, we're very confident in them taking. But the ball didn't go in tonight. And, but their length, certainly has an impact on the rim, those guys. And then both those guys, Porzingis and Cornet can both shoot the ball too. So it's space, but I thought we did a really good job, Hunt and Jalen and Sadiq, guarding those wings. Those are tough matchups. Jalen and Jason are, they're terrific players.
It seemed early on, Dre, you mentioned kind of he and Tatum were kind of aggressively guarding each other, and he picked up that third foul early, but
yeah.
He kind of held out, and just what about his discipline on the defensive end do you admire? Or
yeah, I mean, he there's only so much he can do when you get tangled up, and it's I feel like those calls can go either way, and I think that, that's just a physical matchup, and I didn't feel like I wanted to take him out with 3 and kind of penalize him for what I thought was good defense.
For Bruno Fernando, it seems like he's getting more into the flow, playing time with Clint being out. Do you foresee, or do you see playing him a bit more against these bigger teams, and what does he bring in those times?
Well, he's done a great job. It's hard to play 3 centers, so that's just hard to play 3 centers. It's like playing 3 quarterbacks. It's hard to do. And but having said that, that's part of Bruno's value is that he's just been ready to play. I mean, he's the guy that went and played in a College Park game because he wanted to get going. And it seems that he's done that since the preseason when we played New Orleans. And that's a ways back. But I think he's always been ready to go, and you're right. Just kind of your nervous system settles down a little bit, and the game slows down, particularly around the rim. And I thought his finishing, I don't know what he was from the line, but he looked confident from the line as well. Yeah, I can't see it. Yeah, I mean that's good. And so, if you can do that and finish, he had an and one. So that I think we had a lot of guys that played well, and we didn't shoot. And you're going to have to make some shots against a team that shoots it as well as Boston does.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
safe flight to Philly.
Yes. Thank you.